Welcome back, guys, to another episode. And behind me, we have a very special project. It is a brand new Porsche GT3. So before we dive into this project, don't forget, guys, if you like this video content, like, comment, and subscribe below with maybe some suggestions on what you'd like to see. So here we are, let's get right into it. This Porsche 911 GT3 is actually about to get our fully custom tailored protection film package. So that means every edge of this car is gonna be nicely tucked and wrapped. We're trying to make this as seamless as possible and really taking the protection film installation to the next level. So here we are, this is it. Right now it's actually disassembled. And before we get into how we're doing it, let me talk to you a little bit about the benefits on why this car is so special and why we're doing what we're doing. So because it is a white car, wrapping all these edges is gonna hide when the dust gets into the edges of the PPF. It's also gonna make it much easier to maintain. You don't have to think about edges lifting, about the pressure washer getting too close. And the ultimate reason why we're doing this is obviously to preserve the value of the car. This is quite expensive, and a car of this caliber, you definitely wanna keep it as factory and original as possible. And that's why we're rolling every single edge, making sure that there's not a single rock that can hit it where you don't want it to be hit. Simple enough. So on top of this, we're applying a ceramic coating to protect the film, to keep it lasting longer, to make it much easier to maintain and clean. And to protect the interior, we're putting custom pieces of protection film and also a ceramic tint all the way around to protect it against the harmful UV rays and infrared heat. So here we are, guys. I want to dive right into how we're actually installing, or how we installed the kit of this GT3. So we'll start with the front end. And as you can see, we haven't reassembled it yet, but we remove as much as we can to get that seamless finish. Toe cap is no brainer. You want to tuck it, make it nice and tight. And on this particular car, the pre-cut for the hood actually had some relief cuts on the edges, and I don't think it's nice. This is much more beautiful, seamless finish. So we had to remove the factory trims that went into these openings. We removed the emblem, and we sealed everything off nice and tight all the way around, finishing it right along the edge. So our goal with this type of installation, our custom tailored kits, is to make it as seamless as possible. The front bumper is wrapped around every single edge. The side markers were actually removed so we could tuck it inside. We didn't remove the headlights, but we have really nice access to get it nice and tight around the headlights. And moving along towards the rear of the car, we actually have installed this door without any type of relief cut. So if you have a 911, most of the time, if you have PPF, you'll see that there's a relief cut along this mirror. And with time, if it's not installed properly, it could accumulate dirt, it could lift. And with this type of installation, everything is tucked nicely under. We had removed the trims just to get it fully covered, wrapped around the openings of the handles. And the way we actually installed the mirror is we're going for that seamless finish as well. So everything is wrapped inside, tucked nicely, even along this line. So moving towards the rear, the quarter glass is removed just to get it nice and tight under here as well. And actually, what we added was this beautiful protection. This is an extra layer of protection that we add onto the 911s. It's optional if you want to do it, but we always suggest it. The reason why is because most of the time, how wide this car is, it's like a magnet for rocks, and we can't stop it from getting damaged. And even if you do a protection film, the protection film could get nicked and chipped along the way. So this is a sacrificial layer that we did. It's a custom piece that extends from right here, wraps this leading edge where rocks could hit, and extends to the top and wraps the back end. This is much bigger than the factory piece that actually comes on the car, and it gives a much better protection. Down the line, when it gets used up, you can actually just swap this out instead of redoing a whole quarter panel. So that's definitely key, and especially if you track the car, I highly suggest it. So moving on to the rear of the car right now, we have the spoiler wrapped the front leading edge and obviously tucked under the back of this edge. And what's really special about this car is actually we're gonna be doing the rear piece in one piece. So the typical expel pattern actually has a relief cut here, runs along this top edge, and we don't want to see that. We want this fully protected the best way possible, and obviously looking the best way possible. And finally, for the rear bumper, we remove the badges, tuck the film nicely under the whole taillight, along the whole edge of the rear bumper, and we're gonna be putting the emblems back on top. A quick resume, how we installed this GT3 kit that we custom designed. If you take a really close look, if you guys see this car in person, we're really proud of the work that we did on this one. So if you have a 911 and you're looking for this type of work, give us a shout. We're more than happy to help you along the way. So the Ceramic Pro package actually gonna be installed on this car. What's beautiful about that, it's gonna make it much easier to clean. So what are we actually gonna be coating? Coating the entire exterior, including the windows, including the mags. And the windows is actually a very nice safety feature as you're driving on the highway, no need for wipers. The visibility is much better. So that's actually one really cool thing about the coatings on the exterior. But besides that, cleaning, drying, and obviously that added gloss and depth on the paint is definitely noticeable once you have the coating on. So on top of doing the exterior, we're actually gonna be doing, oh, it's actually already done, the interior. Check out this beautifully spec'd GT3 interior. We have carbon fiber trims, we have leather, Alcantara, and what we're doing is we're coating everything that can be touched, and seen here is gonna be coated with the Ceramic Pro interior packages, and this is gonna help keep it clean longer. It's also gonna protect against the harmful UV rays, also gonna help you maintain it down the line, making it much easier to clean. So that's it for the ceramic coating, guys. The next thing that we're actually gonna talk about is these beautiful tints that were done. The side, we did a 35% front and rear windows. This gives a nice uniform look. And for the back glass, we did a 20% also in ceramic. And this is just to continue that black all the way over onto the beautiful carbon fiber on the roof. Wow, guys, so to wrap it all up, here we have the GT3 completely protected in the Expel Ultimate Plus protection film, completely coated with the ceramic coating inside, outside, and also with a bit of style on the side windows, the ceramic tints, 35% on the sides and 20% on the back glass. We have a maintenance checkup that we always do for highly tailored kits like this. After a month, you come back for a checkup, make sure all the edges are still wrapped nice and tight. And also there is a ceramic coating checkup, making sure that the ceramic coating is performing the way it should. So to wrap it all up, guys, thanks to you guys for watching. If you guys like this type of content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.